I'm out here this morning. I'm just going to do all the blocking, and I've got myself set up with the table saw and making everything easy, working at hip level. I also, unfortunately, have lost my headphones, so I had to listen to music from my phone, and I can't hear it when I put on the earmuffs. But the day will go. Just finished all the blocking, so I got right across, both back and mid, and now I'm going to be going down and putting some tape on some cuts in the vapor barrier, because there's a few times when tools have dropped and left little indents in it, so I'm going to put some tape over that. And then after that, it's going to be cutting out metal mesh and house wrap for each of these bays and filling them. And then after that, I'm going to come in and start running the full lengths, and starting off on this end, which is kind of starting off hard because we've got to get around the cement piers as well as around all of the plumbing. But most of this we'll be able to get up and over top of it. It'll just take some time cutting it all as I slide my body down. So anyway, gonna tape, then we're gonna fill in these bays, and after lunch I'll start running the hardware cloth. It took me a little after lunch to finish all 13 or 12 or whatever of these bays on the side. Now I'm gonna start cutting out the metal mesh and getting underneath and putting it all down. I might end up not being able to film because my phone's almost dead. So if not, it'll catch up tomorrow and I'll film what I didn't film pretty well all day, but I got all the metal mesh done, all the house wrap done, and I got a bunch of the floor done in here. I just kind of forgot. But then Dad has also been working in the kitchen, and Dad got the entire ceiling off, started getting the strapping off, got this wall opened up, and then next will be, well, we're done for the day. The boys are going to be here in a minute. Next will be over there since I got the floor done.
Right on. Cinderella.
A little later start today because it was snowing out. So I'm just getting things set up now. You can see all the bright snow out there. So I'm going to be working away at getting the last few pieces on the back end here. And I also have to shave down this back 2x4 a little bit, just so it ends up being a little more flush when I put the flooring down. But I'm going to slowly get going this morning, and we'll see if we can get all that done. And if I can, then I can go into the book room and start working away at that too. Anyway, we'll see what I get. I've just been at this for a little bit, but I've got the insulation all in. I've got the next two pieces of subfloor down. So next is just to shave off this back plate a little bit, and then I should be able to lay my last little row along the back here. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to shave off the plate a tiny bit so that everything sits flush and level on the ground, because this is just high by, I think it might be just a quarter of an inch, maybe a little. Okay, I cut off all the excess, bit of a mess from it, but I cut it down so that it's more flush with the rest of the floor. So now I can cut my little pieces, add them in, and then I can move on to the book room. The I guess library would be more appropriate, but book room. So I'll be moving into here, and I'll just remove all the big stuff, and then I'm gonna be finishing up. I have two joist hangers I didn't nail in, so I have to nail those in. And then after those joist hangers, I can put all this blocking back in place, and then I'll be going down there and cleaning up the mess I've kind of pushed off. I am officially done of half of the floor system. I've only got the other half on that side to do. So everything's nice and solid now. It needs a few more screws. You can feel it's a bit bouncy, but I just put the screws in along the sides, and only like one on the ends. But once I'm done all the floor, I'll come back through and I'll just put all the screws in so it's nice and solid. But she's not going anywhere, and I am now ready to get into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move a bunch of the stuff into the now complete room and get everything open up, and I'm going to have something to eat. Then I'll get down there and I'll probably start cleaning. So this is where I will be starting. So I'm going to get down there, remove all of this, and try to just clean up the space in general, just to make it a little easier for myself to get down there and put up all the wire mesh. So I'm going down. My cleaning the area has taken a back seat. This is the TV room, and some water was starting to build up in back here. So it was draining off of the road coming in through the foundation wall because there must be a ton of water over there coming into here, but then this was blocking it, just in through here was blocking it. So I opened it up. It's all flowing nicely down now, but I made it more messy, and there's so much water flowing in. The sump is, well, I guess the gravel is having trouble keeping up with the drainage of it all. So I'm gonna have to wait and let this kind of flow for a little bit, and then I'll get back to cleaning. And might have to wait for all this dirt to dry so I can move it. And I'm just gonna keep maintaining the flow. Everything's kind of catching up to itself. So this is, the water's kind of drained out. The largest pool of water has kind of died down, though I'm gonna have to clean this mess up. The tiniest bit of water over here, but I was able to cut that open and drain that out. So really it's just gonna be giving it the day to finish drying out. I'm gonna start cleaning up down there again. And after I get the mud all picked up and everything, then I can tape it back up and clean it up. And really it's better it happened now than when there's actually the floor over top of it and I can't dig things out like I just did. I'll put some bags of gravel in there just to maintain the nice flow without the soil eroding back in, and it should make it keep functioning like this until I can get the drainage around the house fixed. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to cleaning up. Okay, I didn't get everything I wanted done, but I did get most of this cleaned up. Just needs a sweep for when I get back, and that'll be done.